When the small shuttle landed on the big human space station, Tira held tight to Jin-woo's hand. The lights were bright. The place smelled strange. Loud voices spoke in languages she did not know. Her heart beat fast. She was afraid. Humans were monsters, the old stories said. They would catch her. They would hurt her. But Jin-woo had not hurt her. He had saved her. He had kept his word. Now she was with him. She trusted him. But this new place? This place was full of other humans. She looked up at him with wide violet eyes. "Stay. With me?" she whispered. Jin-woo smiled and gave her hand a gentle squeeze. "I'm here," he said. "I won't leave you." One of the station was very big. Bigger than the derelict ship where Jin-woo had found her. Bigger than any place Tira had ever seen. There were people everywhere. Humans, other aliens too. Some tall, some small, some with fur, some with scales. The air hummed with machines. The walls shone with lights. Doors opened and closed by themselves. Tira's eyes grew wide with wonder. She stayed close to Jin-woo, but she peeked around with curiosity. What was this place? How did the machines work? Who were all these people? Jin-woo led her through the busy halls, carried a small pack and held her hand. "First, we get a room," he told her. "A safe place. Then food." Tira nodded. She trusted Jin-woo when they reached the room. Small, clean, quiet. She looked around in amazement. A soft bed, a clean sink, a small table, bright window showing the stars. She touched the window, her small fingers leaving faint prints on the glass. "Stars," she whispered. Jin-woo smiled. "We're safe here," he said. "You can rest." Fear but rest did not come easily. Not yet. Tira curled on the bed, her thin tail wrapped around her legs. Her ears twitched at every sound in the hall. Her big eyes watched the door. What if bad humans came? What if Jin-woo was not strong enough to fight them? She still remembered the mercenaries, the rough voices, the guns, the fear. Now they were on a human station. There were many humans here. Not all were good. Some might want to catch her. Some might sell her. She looked at Jin-woo. He was eating something from a small packet. He looked tired but calm. How was he not afraid? "Jin-woo," she whispered, her voice trembling. "You strong?" He looked up at her, then reached out a hand. "I will keep you safe," he said softly. "I promise." She stared at him for a long moment. Then, slowly, she crept across the bed and sat beside him. She leaned her head against his shoulder. His warmth was steady. His heart beat strong. "You, not monster," she whispered. "You are good." He placed an arm around her small shoulders. "You are safe with me." Curiosity in the days that followed, Tira began to explore just a little, always with Jin-woo by her side. She watched other humans. Some looked friendly, some looked greedy. Few looked at her with sharp eyes, as if she was something rare, something they wanted. Jin-woo noticed this too, kept her close. He spoke firmly when needed. "She is with me," he told anyone who stared too long. "Do not touch her." Tira stayed quiet, but her eyes were full of curiosity. To the many voices, she learned new words. She watched how humans moved, how they talked. One day, she pointed at a small device in a shop window. "What is that?" Jin-woo explained. "A simple tool," showed her how it worked. Another day they passed a small alien child eating sweet fruit. Tira's nose twitched. "Smells nice," she whispered. Jin-woo bought some, gave it to her. Her eyes lit up. "Good," she said after the first bite, tail flicking in delight. Bit by bit, her fear faded. Curiosity grew. She wanted to learn, to see, to understand. One evening, back in their small room, Tara sat across from Jin-woo. She had learned many new words now. She could say more. She looked at him very seriously. Her small hands rested on her knees. Her ears stood tall. "You." She began, "You saved me." Jin-woo nodded. "Yes, you. Did not eat me," she said, eyes shining. "You helped me." He smiled gently. "Yes." She tilted her head, thought carefully. then spoke again. You are not monster. No, he agreed. She placed one small hand over her chest. Not alone. He looked at her softly. No, not alone. She reached out, took his hand in her small fingers, gripped tight. You. My pack, she said solemnly. Jin-woo. My pack. For a moment, he said nothing. His throat felt tight. In all the vastness of space, on this cold metal station, he had been alone too. But not anymore. He closed his hand around hers. And you, he said quietly, you are my pack too. The stars outside the window shimmered in the small room. A bond was made, not of blood, not of species, but of trust. A tiny alien girl and a human together in a vast, uncertain galaxy. The stories had been wrong. Humans were not all monsters, and sometimes monsters could be kind. Sometimes could be pack,